Hello everyone, welcome to Sack Lunch News. Hello everybody, welcome back to Sack Lunch News. Today's video, the Russian invasion of the Ukraine. If you've been watching the mainstream media, Russia invades Ukraine to overthrow the government in an attempt by some's belief to restart the USSR. Here's a clip of what's going on, then we'll dive deeper into the situation. Now, if you believe the mainstream media, this is from news.yahoo.com. Ukraine's government warns citizens in Obolon not to go outside due to Russian saboteurs, troops disguised as Ukrainian soldiers. President Zelensky said that at least 137 had been killed and 316 injured on day one of the assault. Friday, Zelensky called for stiffer sanctions by the West and more defensive help. From CNN.com, Taiwan will impose economic sanctions on Russia over invading Ukraine. While no specific sanctions were stated, Taiwan is the global leader in production of semiconductor chips. From Today.com, the assault began with an angry message from Vladimir Putin broadcast in the middle of the night, stating Russia cannot feel safe, developed, and exist with a constant threat emanating from the territory of modern Ukraine. Well, it sounds like Putin is definitely going in for an invasion to take over the government. And here's two little clips to let you know that he's really not joking around.
База взорвалась.
So, do you think Putin wants to restart the USSR? Are you worried about Russian sympathizers in America? Well, so am I. But here's more on what's going on. From FoxNews.com, Ted Cruz states we need strength and resolve. Russia invaded due to catastrophic mistakes by Biden's administration. Cruz also stated Biden is weak and feckless, and after a botched withdrawal of Afghanistan, a Ukraine invasion increased tenfold. Also, another mistake by Biden was waiving sanctions on the Nord Stream 2. Cruz had authorized legislation to stop the pipeline under the Trump administration, but Biden reversed it after his inauguration. The lying turd sack, Jen Psaki, said Biden never supported the Nord Stream 2. Just to let you know that the Democrats are still lying through their teeth to your face and know you're going to swallow it because they believe they're smarter than you. Well, Mr. Cruz, I say the whole administration is weak and feckless. From CBSNews.com, the Biden administration is considering protecting certain Ukrainians living in America from deportation. What Ukrainians, what positions in our government do they have, or what positions as the heads of major corporations in America do they have? Mr. Biden, I would like for you to answer those questions. They can do this through temporary protected status. What is TPS? A U.S. immigration law used by the Department of Homeland Security if it's determined that their home country cannot safely accept deportees due to armed conflict, natural disaster, an epidemic, or other major emergencies. From APnews.com, U.S. and European officials are holding one key financial sanction against Russia in reserve, booting Russia off SWIFT, the dominant system for global financial transactions. The current sanctions are meant to isolate, punish, and impoverish Russia long term. The Biden administration has sanctions on Russian banks and state-controlled companies. Well, how bad do you actually think it's getting over there at night? Do you think there's hails of gunfire happening? Do you think little children walking down the street can hear popping noises and think that it's firecrackers off in the background? I don't know. Watch this video and you tell me afterwards.
уходим! Он с мухой!
Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Ukrainian President Zelensky has told all men ages 18 to 60 of fighting age who are Ukrainian citizens, you cannot leave the country. You are to pick up a weapon and fight. This is all-out war. Now, if you think for 1 second that weak, feckless bastard of a president that you morons fucking elected has any intention whatsoever of actually helping the Ukraine, not only are you crazy, but I would like for you to watch this video and just remember, Joe Biden and his family have many dirty skeletons in their closet, and they are in no hurry to help the Ukraine.
Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to the press conference. I said, no, I said, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired.
피냐콜라다 알코올 세배 너의 피부색처럼